We are live here, game 2 of a doubleheader between the Middlesex County College Colts and the Atlantic Cape Community College Buccaneers. Strike one from Ryan Master, and we are underway. Same lineup for the Colts here in game 2. Christian Petrillo, Braden Ramirez, Connor Lucky, Matt Flamia, Gio Aresta, Jordan Brown, Kiefer Ghost, Vin Powers, and Chris Bourne. 1-1 on Petrillo. Ryan Master pitching game 2 after a nice pitching performance in game number 1 by Joe Hamill. Went the full 7 in a 5-0 defeat for the Buccaneers. But Hamill at one point retired 16 in a row after giving up 2 in the first and 3 in the second. Finished very strong, and tough luck loser on the end of that one in game number 1. Ryan Master deals the 1-2 pop-up by Petrillo. De Palma giving it a look and makes the catch. And there is one away. A little bit of a different lineup for the Bucs. We'll get to that in the bottom of the first here in game 2. Defensively, Caden Dale in left field for this one. Kevin Foreman in center, Nate Goodrich in right. Monero at third, Sorry at short, Antonicello at second. Hernandez is at first. And Dante De Palma doing the catching again in game 2. There's a strike to Ramirez. Ramirez had 2 flyouts to center and right in game 1. Also had a sacrifice fly in the second inning of that game. Ground up the middle, off the glove of Master. Sorry fields, throws to first. And a nice strong throw by Luis Sorry to retire Braden Ramirez for out number 2 here in the first. That one sort of trickled. It kind of went off Master trying to grab it there, and Luis Sorry able to quickly come up, grab it, and fire a strike to Hernandez. And 2 up, 2 down here in inning number 1. Connor Lucky, now the hitter, had a 2-run home run in the first inning of game 1, and then grounded to second and popped out to second. So he went 1 for 3. But that 2-run home run in the first, a long drive over the wall and left. And Master deals inside there. Master certainly has the ability to go long in this game. There's a strike. We've seen at times this season where he's had complete control and command, where he's looked absolutely dominant. And Coach Velarde and the Buccaneers hoping for something along those lines here in game 2. That pitch outside. 3-1 the count. Master deals to Lucky. Fouled out of play. To the sweet level here. So you see it bounce in front of our broadcast booth here at Sandcastle Stadium in Atlantic City. Master looking to retire the Colts in order here in the first. And that one won't be able to do so as Lucky draws a walk. That pitch went out of the zone. So a 2-out walk for Lucky. That'll bring up Matt Flamia doing the designated hitting again here in game number 2. Game 1, he went 0 for 3. Master deals, driven into center field. It'll drive Foreman back in front of the track, makes the catch, running toward the warning track. So a walk by Lucky, but nobody moves across. It is the Colts scoreless. Buccaneers coming to bat on BFA Sports. We go to the bottom of the first here at Sandcastle Stadium in Atlantic City. Vin Abenu with you here on BFA Sports. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Buccaneers here in game number 2. A little bit different. Kevin Foreman, Nate Goodrich, Luis Sari at the top. That's the same. Justin Monero doing the cleanup duties here in game number 2. Then Dante DePalma. Omar Hernandez drops down to number 6 in the order. Omar Luis doing the designated hitting duties here in game 2. Caden Dale in left, and then Moantana Cello rounding out the order for, again, going up against Shane Salveson for the Middlesex County College Colts. First pitch, driven into left field, and it'll fall in for a leadoff single for Kevin Foreman. That one went for a little bit of a ride and then bounced in front of the left fielder Ghosts. Foreman in game 1 had a single and a stolen base in the first, and then walked, and a steal in the third, and then struck out and popped out. So he was able to get on base a couple times. On base here to lead things off in game number 2, Nate Goodrich, the hitter here. Foreman leads off first, and there's strike 1. Goodrich had a walk, a single, and a strikeout in game number 1 against Ryan Pozo. Facing Shane Salveson here, and drives that one to the screen next to the Buccaneers dugout. And it's 0-2. Colts won game 1 of today's doubleheader, 5-0. Buccaneers looking to earn a split of this doubleheader today here in game 2. Goodrich back to the screen again, and it remains 0-2. Foreman takes a lead off of first. And Goodrich watches it sail outside. 1-2. Salveson gives Foreman a look at first base and now deals inside, and it spins Goodrich around there. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes on Goodrich. Kevin Foreman leads off of first following a leadoff single. And Salveson steps off, meaning Foreman has to retreat. And the 2-2. Fouled, third base side out of play. Really went off the sweeps there down the third base line. Sunny skies here in Atlantic City. Not a cloud in sight. Little windy today. Highs up around 60. Wind definitely played a tiny bit of a factor in game 1. Driven into left center field by Goodrich, and it'll fall beyond the diving left fielder into the gap to the wall. Foreman will get to third base and will hold there. Kiefer Ghosts made an attempt at that one in the left, couldn't come up with it. So a double by Nate Goodrich, and the Buccaneers have something cooking here in the first. So now Foreman on third and Goodrich on second following the double. So first 2 men aboard for the Buccaneers, and Luis Sari will step up to the plate. At a fielder's choice, flew out to center and grounded to third base in game 1. Salveson deals up high, and it's 1-0. Buccaneers trying to get something going early here and make a statement in game 2. Salveson looking in. Gets a sign he wants from Connor Lucky. And now deals to Luis Sari. Offers to bunt, pulls it back, and takes ball 2. Ryan Pozo, which was that dominant for the Colts in game 1, fell into a little bit of a trouble in the 7th, closing things out with a walk and a hit by pitch, but able to get out of it on the liner to second to end the game. Now 3-0 on Luis Sari. Justin Monero on deck. And Luis Sari thought that was ball 4. It looked like it missed off the plate, but called strike 1. And so Sari will head back. And a 3-1. Pitch from Salveson, and that one's definitely outside, ball 4. So Sari draws a walk, and the bases are loaded for the Buccaneers here in the first. A single, a double, and a walk. So good plate discipline by the top 3 hitters in the order for the Buccaneers here as they get things going in Game 2. Justin Monero, now the cleanup hitter in Game 2, moving up a spot. He struck out, walked, and singled in Game 1. And takes a look at a pitch outside, 1-0. He's got the bases juiced here. Opportunity for the Buccaneers to get on the board. Single could score a pair. Certainly a double can clear the bases if it sits at the right spot. Pitch outside. Salveson in a little bit of a jam on the other end of things here in the first, and he'll get a little bit of a visit from Connor Lucky there on the mound as they talk things over. After the walk to Sari, Salveson's in a 2-0 hole here on Monero. So talking things over with his catcher on how they want to approach Monero, try to get out of the inning. Double play ball would likely score a run. So if you're Middlesex County, I mean, you may take that, but ideally looking for a strikeout or a shallow pop-up or fly ball here. Certainly the Buccaneers looking for a big hit to get things going in Game 2. 2-0 the count on Monero. Salveson deals, and there's a strike. Nice little delivery there by Salveson, kind of turned his back hip around and then fired a strike. Found a little bit of balance there. 2-1, and there's strike 2. So a little mound visit results in back-to-back strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Bases loaded here in the first. Game 2 of a doubleheader. Colts won Game 1, 5-zip. And that one just misses, and the count's full on Monero. Had a little bit of movement, but too much movement to stay within the zone. In at the corners are the Colts defense. And Monero offered. Did he go around? No, and it's a bases-loaded walk. And the Buccaneers take a 1-0 lead. On the RBI free pass to Monero. So Foreman scores. Goodrich over to third. And Luis Sari takes a trip to second base. Dante DePalma, the hitter. Now bases remain loaded. Now that pitch takes a turn outside, 1-0. Nice grab there by Connor Lucky. And there's some warming up in the Colts bullpen down the right field line. Just some catch for now. As DePalma looks at a strike here. And the count's 1-1. Nate Goodrich off third. Luis Sari off second. And Justin Monero off first following the RBI walk. The 1-1 to DePalma. And that's outside, 2-1. So good plate discipline by the Buccaneers here in Game 2. And Shane Salveson struggling to find some command here for the Colts. It'll be a 2-1. And that one high, 3-1. First baseman Aresta on the infield grass, and the third baseman Powers just on the lip of the infield grass. The 3-1. Swing and a miss by DePalma, and the count's gone full. So Salveson battling through this at-bat against DePalma. Outfield playing about normal depth for the Colts. The 3-2. Foul behind the plate onto the sweet level here, and we'll do it again. Sunny skies here on a Saturday afternoon in Atlantic City. A little bit windy, but it's definitely feeling warmer than it has. 3-2. Called strike 3. DePalma thought that was outside, and he contests his anger with the home plate umpire, but to no avail, and there's one away. So nice pitching by Salveson to retire DePalma for out number 1. Omar Hernandez. Now the hitter. Dropped to the 6th hole in the order. He's been in a little bit of a slide of late. He's due for a hit. A big hit. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Time on the field. Home plate umpire will deliver the ball to Salveson there. So bases loaded, 1 out. Buccaneers have a 1-0 lead. On the bases loaded walk a few moments ago by Monero. 0-1 the count here to Hernandez, and now it's 1-1 as that pitch takes a dive toward the dirt. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, bases loaded. Salveson looking in for the sign, now gets what he likes and deals to Hernandez up high. A little chin music, and it's 2-1 on the Buccaneers' first baseman. In at the corners are the Colts, playing just about on the infield grass with 1 away. The 2-1. Up high, did it hit Hernandez? Yes. Sounded like it hit him in the helmet on the way by, and the Buccaneers take a 2-0 lead on the hit by pitch to Hernandez. So scoring is good, Rich. Sori down to third. Monero takes a few steps and gets to second base. So bases remain loaded, 2-0 Buccaneers. And before Omar Luis steps into the box, it'll be all for Shane Salveson as the Colts will make a pitching change here with 1 out in the first inning. We'll go to a break. Buccaneers lead 2-0 as the Colts make a pitching change. Back here in the bottom of the first inning, the Buccaneers out to a 2-0 lead. Colts make a pitching change with one out in the first. Tom Niedermeyer out of Bordentown in relief of Shane Salveson, went a third of an inning, 1 strikeout, 2 walks, 1 hit, 2 runs, and a hit by pitch. So the number 7 hole hitter, Omar Luis, the designated hitter today for the Buccaneers in Game 2, now steps up to the plate. Bases remain loaded. And Niedermeyer deals outside and called strike 1. The 0-1. Line by Luis to second base, takes a hop, but a throw to second, one on to first. It's a double play. Niedermeyer gets out of further trouble here in the first. So Luis bangs into the double play, and that'll end the threat. But the Buccaneers get 2 runs here in the first. They lead 2-0. We go to the second inning on BFA Sports.
It's more than a game. It's more than just practice. It's more than coaching.
It's more than learning.
It's more than a team.
Es más que el béisbol.
Being a good teammate.
Being responsible.
It's being a hard worker.
It's learning how to communicate.
It's becoming the best version of myself.
It's more than baseball. It's a program that transforms lives.
And that's why we need your help to transform the baseball field at Atlantic Cape that has gone unused for years. Through the Bring It Home Capital campaign, we'll work to restore and revitalize the field on campus, giving the Buccaneers a true home field advantage, where we can honor their hard work and dedication.
We go to the second inning here at Sandcastle Stadium in Atlantic City. Vin Ebenau with you here on BFA Sports. Thanks for joining us. Game 2 of a doubleheader between the Colts and Buccaneers. Bucks out to a 2-0 lead in the first, and a ground ball there to lead things off in the third by Aresta. Throw to first by Monero, and there's one quickly retired here in inning number 2 against Ryan Master. So Aresta out quickly. Jordan Brown now the hitter, and he'll be followed up by Kiefer Gose. In Game 1, Brown walked and scored, grounded to short, and grounded to second base. And that one up high from Ryan Master, 1-0 on the Colts second baseman. And the pitch from Master, that one in as well, and it's 2-0. Buccaneers out to a 2-0 lead here. Game 2. Inning number 2 underway. Ryan Master deals. There's a strike. Joe Hamill had a nice Game 1 for the Buccaneers. Got off to a rough start. 5 runs through the first 2 innings. Then it retired 16 in a row. Only gave up a hit in the 7th inning to Chris Bourne, who ironically enough had the lone hit before that, or the last hit before the 16 in a row were retired later on. There's a strike. So Hamill finished strong and certainly saved the bullpen for the Buccaneers. Master so far so good in Game 2. And that one tails outside, and Jordan Brown works a 1-out walk. That'll send Kiefer Gose to the plate. He was 1 for 3 in Game 1, had a double and scored a run. Struck out swinging and hit a ground ball to second base. Now he's got a man aboard for him here in the second inning. Throw to first. And getting back safe is Jordan Brown. Master trying to keep him close. Brown out to a lead, and Master throws again. Brown back safe. Keeping him close. So you want to keep the double play in order and want to keep the 2-0 lead in order as well here in the second inning. The pitch to Ghosts. Up high, and it's 1-0. Jordan Brown definitely a threat to run. The 1-0 to Ghosts. Fouled behind the plate and into the sweets. 1-1. Bounces around up there a little bit. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Jordan Brown leads off of first base following a walk. Throw to first, and Brown back safe ahead of the tag. Master looks in toward the plate and deals outside 2-1 on Kiefer Ghosts. Outfield playing back in left with Dale and Foreman in center. Goodrich a little bit in, about mid-depth in right field. In at the corners, swing and a miss. 2-2 on Ghosts. Monero on the lip of the infield grass at third base. Hernandez holding on Brown at first. And Luis Sarian and Tonicello in double play depth up the middle for the Buccaneers on defense. The 2-2. Up high, and the count's gone full on the Colts left fielder. Sunny skies here in Atlantic City on Saturday afternoon, the last day of April. Definitely a little bit windy, though. Didn't play too much of a factor, a little bit in game 1. The 3-2 pitch to Ghosts. Brown goes. Doesn't matter, as Brown will take second base on the walk to Kiefer Ghosts. So back-to-back walks here in the second inning by Ryan Master after he got Gio Aresta to ground out to third base on the first pitch. Vin Powers now steps up to the plate. In game 1, Powers had an RBI single and scored in the second inning of game 1. Popped out to second base in the 4th and grounded to third in the 7th. Runners on first and second, 1 out here in inning number 2. Master deals. Ball 1. Hernandez and Monero both on the infield grass at the corners. Sorry playing behind the runner Brown there at second base. Pitch. High fly into right. Goodrich coming in. Makes the catch for out number 2. And Powers retired on the fly ball to right. So 2 out. And that'll bring up Chris Bourne. Bourne in game 1 had 2 singles, and sandwiched in between that was a ground ball to second base. Bourne, the product of South Plainfield, out there in Middlesex County. 2 on, 2 out. Colts trail 2-0. Master deals to Bourne, swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Outfield playing back. That's Dale on left, Foreman in center. Goodrich playing about normal depth, actually, in right. Master deals up high, and it's 1-1 on Bourne. Monero's still playing on the lip of the infield grass at third base. Hernandez playing behind the runner at first. Master steps off as he chases Jordan Brown back to second. Steps off, gets a better grip on the baseball. And now he's ready to deal the 1-1 to Chris Bourne. Up high, 2-1. Now he's asking for a new baseball. Didn't like the feel on that one, as he dealt that last one up high and maybe lost his grip. 2-1, 2 outs. Runners on first and second on 2 walks. Master deals, driven down the right field line at a play. And it's 2-2. So far, the three base runners that the Colts have put on in the first 2 innings have been on walks. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on here in the top of the second, as they say, deuces wild. The 2-2. Called strike 3, inning over. A frozen rope to the plate by Ryan Master. And the Buccaneers lead 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the second on BFA Sports. We go to the bottom of the second here at Sandcastle Stadium in Atlantic City. Vin Epinew with you here on BFA Sports. 2-0 Buccaneers. It'll be Caden Dale, Mo Antonicello, and Kevin Foreman for the Bucs here in the bottom of the second against Tom Niedermeyer. And a bunt by Dale, foul up the third base line. Niedermeyer came on in the first inning in relief of Shane Salveson, who started this game, pitched a third of an inning. 2 walks, a hit by pitch, a hit, and 2 runs. And Niedermeyer on in relief. Coach Mooney hoping to get some length out of him. Caden Dale playing left field here in game number 2. Kind of check swings at that one, but it's in there, 0-2. No further action in the Colts bullpen, although somebody is doing some stretching. Dale drives that one into center, now it's going to drop at second. It was drifting towards center, excuse me, but catch made there by Jordan Brown at second base. One retired. You know, Petrillo had been coming in from center field because it looked like it was drifting out that way and then sort of died there at second base. It is a little bit windy here at Sandcastle Stadium in Atlantic City, just off the water. One guy, Mo Antonicello, the hitter, takes a look there at strike 1. Niedermeyer deals. Antonicello drives that one into center field this time. Petrillo makes the catch, and there are 2 away. Back to the top of the order, and Kevin Foreman, who singled to lead things off in the first and then later came around to score. Looking to get something started here with 2 gone in the second. Niedermeyer deals, strike. And it's 0-1 on Foreman. The 1-0. Outside, 2-0. Foreman, Goodrich on deck for the Buccaneers. And the pitch to Foreman. Swing and a miss. The pitch. Chopped foul. Back to the screen. 2-2. Foreman in game one had a single, a walk, a strikeout, and a pop-up. So far here in game two, he's got a single and a run scored. Niedermeyer deals. Lined into left field. It's a 2-out single for Kevin Foreman, so he continues his hot hitting. And with Foreman aboard, Nate Goodrich now the hitter, doubled in the first inning and then later came around to score. Has an opportunity to keep things going in inning number 2 here. Goodrich walked, singled, and struck out in game number 1. Off to a good start here in game 2. The product of Cedar Creek. Throw to first, and Foreman back safe. Niedermeyer keeping him honest there. Niedermeyer looks in for the sign, deals, and Goodrich thought about bunting but pulled back and took a strike. Foreman taking a slight lead off of first. Tiny. He's certainly a threat to run. He stays put. Pitch out, nothing doing. He's a threat to run, and every team knows it. He's still able to steal some bags and go first to third, score runs, track down fly balls in the outfield. To check on him there again, he's back safe. And a balk by Niedermeyer, so Foreman will get down to second base anyway. When you can run like Kevin Foreman to take leads, you can get in the head of the opposing pitcher. And it's rattled Niedermeyer a little bit here as his attention was focused in on Kevin Foreman at first base. So Foreman now on second base with 2 outs. And then a little bit closer for Nate Goodrich to bring him in. Pitch outside. Buccaneers lead 2-0 here in game 2. They lost game 1, 5-0. Looking to earn a split of the doubleheader today. And that one called strike. Full count now on Goodrich. Foreman leads off second with 2 gone. Niedermeyer deals outside. Check that was a 2-2 count. Now it's 3-2. So now a 3-2 count on Goodrich. Foreman leads off second, not being held on. Although Chris Bourne at shortstop giving him a look. Throw, pitch. Goodrich pops it up behind the plate, and it'll head into the seats out of play. As Connor Lucky was running over and trying to grab that one, but it well out of his reach. So we'll do it again. And Foreman was running on that one. We'll have to go back to second as well. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Buccaneers have a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the second. They scored 2 runs in the first. Full count on the Buccaneers right fielder. Niedermeyer gives a look at Foreman at second. Foreman's going. Swing by Goodrich. Lined up the middle. It's a base hit. Foreman around third. He'll head home without a throw. It's an RBI single by Nate Goodrich, and the Buccaneers take a 3-0 lead. Foreman running on the pitch, scored from second on the single to center. So a 2-out RBI hit for Goodrich. Gives the Buccaneers a 3-0 lead. Luis Sari now the hitter. He walked in the first inning and then ended up getting stranded at third base. Takes a look at a pitch outside here, 1-0. Nate Goodrich certainly can run as well. Takes a pedestrian lead there at first base. Niedermeyer deals inside. And it's 2-0 on Sori. Niedermeyer gives Goodrich a look, deals to the plate. Sorry, sort of hacks it and lines it down the left field line. Goodrich running toward third. He'll stay put there on the excuse me double down the left field line by Luis Sorry. Sort of hit that one on the handles and it towed the line, but fair. So a 2-out double by the Buccaneers shortstop, and the Buccaneers threatening again here in the second. Goodrich on third. Justin Minero, the hitter, walked with the bases loaded in the first inning and ended up getting stranded at second base. Got an opportunity to knock in a couple more here. 3-0 Buccaneers. Niedermeyer deals outside, 1-0. Colts defense playing back in the infield with 2 away. See a ground ball would most likely end the inning. The 1-0. Line foul down the first base line. In the outfield, the Colts are playing straight up. That normal depth. Although goes a little bit back in left field. The 1-0, the 1-1 from Niedermeyer. High pop, foul, and out of play into the seats. Aresta gave it a look, but well out of his reach. And the count has gone to 1-2. Runners lead second and third. Goodrich off third, Sorry off second. Buccaneers have a 3-0 lead here in the bottom half of the second inning. 1-2 count on Minero. Niedermeyer deals. Called strike 3. Borderline pitch. And it ends the inning here. So the Buccaneers add one more. They lead 3-0. We go to the third on BFA Sports.
It's more than a game. It's more than just practice. It's more than coaching.
It's more than learning.
It's more than a team.
Es más que el béisbol.
It's more than baseball. It's a program that transforms lives.
And that's why we need your help to transform the baseball field at Atlantic Cape that has gone unused for years. Through the Bring It Home Capital campaign, we'll work to restore and revitalize the field on campus, giving the Buccaneers a true home field advantage, where we can honor their hard work and dedication. We don't just teach these young men how to be better ball players, we teach them how to be better people, instilling values like responsibility, commitment, and dependability. Our players understand that what happens on the field is only part of the picture. What they do in the classroom, at home, and in their communities is just as important as being a well-rounded athlete.
We go to the top of the third here at Sandcastle Stadium in Atlantic City. Buccaneers lead 3-0. Vin Ebenu with you here on BFA Sports. Ryan Master back out there for inning number 3 of work. It'll be Petrillo, Ramirez, and Lucky for the Colts here in the third. And first pitch sails outside 1-0. Colts have reached base 3 times, all on walks. Pop foul behind the plate. Onto the suite level here at Sandcastle Stadium, 1-1. Ryan Master looking to pick up where Joe Hamill left off in game 1 with how he finished. The 1-1. Driven into center field. It'll stay in the yard. Foreman running in, and makes the catch for out number 1. A lot of range for Kevin Foreman. Definitely covers a lot of ground out there, and his speed helps him cover all kinds of ground out there. So just a really good center fielder. One away, and that'll bring up Braden Ramirez. He grounded to shortstop in the first. And first pitch here is low, 1-0. The pitch popped up foul. First base side out of play. And the count 1-1. Master working quickly here for the Buccaneers. Deals low, and it's 2-1. The 2-1. There's strike two, 2-2. Connor Lucky on deck for the Colts. The 2-2 just missed, and the count's full on Braden Ramirez. The pitch outside, and Ramirez draws a one-out walk. So a man aboard with one gone for Connor Lucky, who walked in his first at-bat. He went 1 for 3 in Game 1, had a 2-run home run in the first inning of Game 1. Put the Colts out in front early, 2-0 at that point. Buccaneers lead here in Game number 2, 3-0. One gone, one on. Runner goes, throw to second, not in time. And stealing second base is Braden Ramirez. Four men have reached base for the Colts so far in this game, all on a walk. Pitch to Lucky. High pop. Monero yields to DePalma, and DePalma, despite the dive, can't come up with it. Kind of laid out there and tried to secure it, unable to make the catch when just out of the reach of his glove. Looked like Monero lost it in the sun at third base, so it was all DePalma. One on, one out. Connor Lucky back in there with an opportunity to drive in Braden Ramirez from second. Master gives him a couple looks and deals. Swing and a miss. And Lucky down swinging for out number 2. With 2 away and a man aboard, Matt Flamia, now the hitter. Flamia flew out to center field in the first inning. Master gives a look at Ramirez. Flamia pops it foul out of play. And it's 0-1. That one kind of went off the sweet level and found its way into the seats behind home plate. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1 on Matt Flamia. Buccaneers lead 3-0 here, top of the third. Game 2 of a doubleheader. 2 7-inning contests, so like Game 1, 7 innings here as well. Master gives Ramirez a look, deals the 1-1. Driven into center field. Easy play for Foreman, makes the catch. And that'll retire the side. A walk in the inning and nothing more. It is 3-0 Buccaneers. We go to the bottom of the third on BFA Sports. We go to the bottom of the third here at Sandcastle Stadium in Atlantic City. Vin Avenue with you here on BFA Sports. Buccaneers lead 3-0, game 2 of a doubleheader. They lost 5-0 in game 1. Offense has come alive a little bit here in game number 2. For the Bucs in the bottom of the third, it'll be Dante DePalma, Omar Hernandez, and Omar Luis against Tom Niedermeyer. Came on in relief in the first inning. Chop foul behind the plate, 0-1 on DePalma. Struck out looking in the first. On a borderline pitch that certainly he didn't like. The 0-1. Little weak hack there, and it's 0-2. Niedermeyer working quickly here to begin the third. Deals outside to DePalma, and it's 1-2. Looks like somebody's starting to walk out toward the Colts bullpen down the right field line as Niedermeyer deals outside. Nobody's warming just yet. Just walking down. Dante Darte is the pitcher warming up. DePalma lines it into right field for a base hit. So the leadoff single here in the third for DePalma. So now Dante Darte playing some catch in the bullpen for the Colts. So Coach Mooney may be playing things by the batter by the inning here as he manages his bullpen in game number 2. That Darte warming up. Niedermeyer on the mound. Leadoff single by DePalma. Omar Hernandez, now the hitter, was hit by a pitch in the first. Takes a look at a pitch outside, 1-0. Buccaneers lead 3-0 here as things underway in the bottom of the third. Hernandez a little off the handle swing there, and it's foul. 1-1. One and one on Hernandez. The leadoff man, DePalma, on first, takes a lead following a single. Hernandez looks at a pitch inside, 2-1. As Dante Duarte warms up in the bullpen for the Colts. Niedermeyer had come on in relief after a third of an inning by Stuyvesant in the first, or Salverson. And there's a strike. After the Bucs had taken a 2-0 lead. They put one more run across in the second inning. Buccaneers looking to expand on that here in the third. And that pitch inside to Hernandez. DePalma leads off at first base. Pitch to Hernandez. Chop to third. Throw to second. 1-0! It goes into right field. And heading to third is DePalma on the errant throw by Powers at third base. So DePalma ends up on third. Hernandez on first on the fielder's choice. And the first 2 men aboard here in the bottom of the third. Runners on the corners now for Omar Luis, who hit into a double play in his last at bat in the first. Hernandez takes a tiny lead off of first. DePalma the same off of third, and first pitch to Luis is ball 1. The pitch. Swing and chopped into the mitt of Connor Lucky. So strike, 1. Runners on the corners. First 2-minute board here in the bottom of the third. Buccaneers lead 3-0. Game 2 of a doubleheader. Colts won that one. Game 1, 5-zip. Pitch to Louise, swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Louise, the designated hitter for the Buccaneers in game number 2, had game 1 off. The 1-2, grounded foul down the first base line. As you see Dante Duarte continue warming up for the Colts. Runners on the corners, nobody out. Things underway in the bottom of the third. Omar Louise. A 1-2 count. Niedermeyer deals. Swing and a grounded foul. Well, he swung on and missed, but the ball was dropped by Connor Lucky. But nowhere for Louise to go, so one away, and he'll go back to the dugout. And Caden Dale, the hitter. Dale popped out to second base in his last at bat. Dale had game 1 off as well, playing left field here in game number 2. Niedermeyer deals outside, 1-0. Niedermeyer deals, runner goes, and Dale flies it foul down the right field line out of play. And Hernandez will take a walk back to first base. Runners on first and third, 1 out. 1-1 count on Caden Dale. Fouled back to the screen, 1-2. Buccaneers offense couldn't figure out Ryan Pozo in game 1, who went through their lineup and dominated 8 strikeouts. Buccaneers offense has found a little something here in game 2. That pitch sails inside to Caden Dale, and it's 2-2. The 2-2. That one's outside. Niedermeyer wanted that one. Kind of gave a look toward the plays like, I don't know about that. 3-2 the count now on Caden Dale. Runners on first and third, 1 away. Mo Antonicello on deck for the Buccaneers. The pitch inside, and Caden Dale works a walk, and the bases are loaded. Heading down to second, although he was running on the play, is Omar Hernandez. So bases loaded, 1 out for Antonicello, who flew out to center field in his first at bat in the second inning. The product of Wildwood Catholic. Dante Duarte continues to throw in the Colts bullpen. Niedermeyer, the second pitcher of the day, came on in relief in the first. Deals to Antonicello, chops it foul behind the plate, 0-1. Kevin Foreman awaits on deck for the Buccaneers as things will return to the top of the order. And home plate umpire brings the ball out to Niedermeyer, and a little bit of a chat with him as well. They discuss baseball, a little smile there. He saw some on the baseball, just wanted a fresh one. Bases loaded, 1 out for the Buccaneers here in the bottom of the third. They lead 3-0 in game 2 of today's doubleheader. The last day of April, and the season drawing to a close in Region 19. The 0-1. Foul down the right field line, out of play. And it's 0-2 on the Buccaneers' second baseman. Niedermeyer trying to work out of trouble here in the third for the Colts. Antonicello looking to expand the lead for the Buccaneers. The 0-2. Outside. Good block there by Connor Lucky. It's 1-2. Colts are in at the corners. Powers and Aresta on the lip of the infield grass at first and third. Double play depth up the middle. The 1-2. Shot back to the mound. Past Niedermeyer. And they'll only be able to retire Antonicello. Scoring is DePalma. And the Buccaneers take a 4-0 lead. So Hernandez went to third on that one. And Caden Dale able to get to second base. So runners on second and third. That'll be all for Niedermeyer. Looks like Dante Duarte will come in to pitch. We'll go to a break as the Colts make a pitching change. It's 4-0. Back here in the bottom of the third inning, Buccaneers lead 4-0. 2 outs. Colts make a pitching change. Tom Niedermeyer exits. In is Dante Duarte out of the pen. Kevin Foreman now stepping up to the plate. He's 2 for 2, 2 singles, 2 runs scored. So Kevin Foreman hot at the plate and the right time for the Buccaneers. First pitch from Duarte is a strike. 0-1. Runners lead second and third, 2 outs here in the bottom half of the third. The Arte deals in the dirt, and Hernandez will stay put. Caden Dale drifted too far off his second, able to get back without a throw. He thought Hernandez was going toward the plate. And Duarte was at, check that, Caden Dale was basically at shortstop and had to hustle on back without a throw from Connor Lucky. So very fortunate for the Buccaneers. Dale leads off second. Hernandez off third, 2 away. Buccaneers lead 4-0. They've gone a run here in the third. The pitch to Foreman, swing and a miss. Nothing and 2 the count. Runners lead second and third, now being held on. Swing and a miss by Foreman, and that'll end things here in the third. Buccaneers get a run. They lead 4-0 as we go to the fourth on BFA Sports.
It's more than a game. It's more than just practice.
It's more than coaching. It's more than learning.
It's more than a team.
Es más que el béisbol.
It's more than baseball. It's a program that transforms lives.
And that's why we need your help to transform the baseball field at Atlantic Cape that has gone unused for years. Through the Bring It Home Capital campaign, we'll work to restore and revitalize the field on campus, giving the Buccaneers a true home field advantage, where we can honor their hard work and dedication. We don't just teach these young men how to be better ball players, we teach them how to be better people, instilling values like responsibility, commitment, and
We go to the top of the fourth inning here at Sandcastle Stadium in Atlantic City. Vin Avenue with you here on BFA Sports. It'll be Gio Aresta, Jordan Brown, and Kiefer Ghosts for the Colts here in the top of the fourth. Ryan Master, 3 no-hit innings. Deals inside. 1-0 to Aresta. Aresta grounded to third base in his first at-bat in the second inning. Grounds one down the third base line. And foul. Buccaneers lead 4-0 as we get things going in the fourth. Colts won game 1 of today's doubleheader, 5-0. Pitch upstairs, and Buccaneers so far turning the tables here in game 2. As they found some offense. Master deals. Lined in the left, and it overshoots Dale. He misplayed it. It goes to the wall. So a leadoff double by Gio Aresta to get things going here in the fourth. The first hit of the game for the Colts. Dale misread that one and left. He thought it was going to fall and then realized at the last second that it was going a little bit further and able to retrieve it in time to stop Aresta at second base. So leadoff man aboard here in the fourth. Jordan Brown, the hitter, walked in his last plate appearance. Pops it foul and out of play. And it's 0-1. So far, so good for Ryan Master out there for the Buccaneers here in game 2. Master deals, chop to second. And Tonicello fields, throws to first. 1 away, Aresta goes to third. Kiefer Ghosts now coming up to the plate. He walked his last at bat as well. Runner on third now and 1 away. Master deals upstairs, 1-0. The 1-0, there's a strike. And the count 1-1 on the Colts left fielder. Runner on third, 1 out. Master deals to Ghosts. Back to the screen, and it's 1-2. Sort of off the end of the bat, but in the opposite direction that Ghost was intending. But he gets another chance here. Monero on the lip of the infield grass at third. Master deals outside. Good block by DePalma. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Aresta leads off of third. Master deals. Swing and a miss. Powers one by him, and there are 2 away. And speaking of power, Vin Powers now the hitter for the Colts. As Ryan Master has found something A little extra here in the fourth after the double. Retired 2 consecutive Colts after the leadoff double by Aresta, who leads off at third. As Powers steps in. And there's ball 1. Masters had a good season. Certainly had some games kind of like this where he's been dealing. Line down the right field line and foul. Out of play. Under the berm there down the right field line. Infield playing back, so is the outfield for Powers. Swing and a miss. Got him the chase one there, and it's 1-2. But pop the mitt on the way by. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Aresta leads off third following a leadoff double. Master retired the next 2 hitters. Looking to make it 3 in a row against Powers. Foul down the right field line out of play. And the count remains 1-2. Chris Bourne on deck for the Colts. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Reached out and tried to grab it. Unsuccessful. Master got him the chase. Buccaneers lead 4-0. We go to the bottom half on BFA Sports. We go to the bottom of the fourth here at Sandcastle Stadium in Atlantic City. Vin Ebenu with you here on BFA Sports. Thanks for joining us. Game 2 of a doubleheader here on Saturday afternoon, the last day of the month of April. Buccaneers lead 4-0. It'll be Goodrich, Sorry, and Monero for the Buccos here in the fourth against Dante Duarte, who came in last inning in relief. Goodrich had a double and scored in the first, and then had an RBI single in the second, and was stranded at third. The 1-1. Outside, but called strike 2. See Ryan Master pumped up after the strikeout of Powers to end the top of the fourth. He's been dealing today. Goodrich, a little blooper into left center, and he'll fall in for a leadoff single here in the fourth. So Goodrich, 3 for 3 here in game 2 with 2 singles and a double. So Foreman and Goodrich, top of the order, have things cooking lately in games 1 and 2. So they've found a groove at the plate. Louis Sorry now the hitter. With a man aboard, he walked in the first, stranded at third, had a double in the second inning, and was stranded there. Pitch outside from Duarte, 1-0. Goodrich leaves off at first. Pitch to Sorry, sails up and away, 2-0. The 2-0 outside, and Sorry's worked a 3-0 count. Center fielder Petrillo had moved towards left center before that pitch. Now over in dead center. Ghost had moved a little bit as well. And there's strike to Luis. Sorry, 3-1. In at the corners are the Colts, and that includes Arrest holding on. Goodrich at first. Chopped in the hole into left field for a hit. So back-to-back singles for the Buccaneers here in the fourth.
Number 20, Justin Monero.
Goodrich down to second on the single from Sorry. Monero now the hitter, had an RBI walk. Walked with the bases loaded in the first inning and then struck out looking in the second. So he's 0 for 1 here in game 2. Monero doing the cleanup duties here in game number 2. Moving up a spot. Hernandez had hit in the cleanup spot in game 1. He's in the 6 hole in game 2. Arresta playing in at first, expecting the bunt. Monero pulled back and the throw down to second after the bunt attempt, and he's out. Goodrich stranded way too far off his second base, and he's caught. So 1 away. A nice throw down to second base by the catcher, Connor Lucky. Monero had offered to bunt, ended up pulling back, with Arresta climbing in from first, and the throw down to second base got Goodrich. So 1 away. Strike there to Monero. Sorry, stayed put at first. Pitch to Monero inside. And it's 2-1. Sorry, thought about going, stayed put. And it's strike 2 on Monero. Four 4-0 Buccaneers here, bottom of the fourth. Darte deals. Monero pops it foul. First base side out of play. Sorry leads off first now with 1 away. And a 2-1 count. 2-2 count on Monero. That one in the dirt. Throw to first to grab Sorry, and Sorry's back safe. Colts won game 1 of today's doubleheader, 5-0. Buccaneers lead 4-0 here in game 2. Grounded up the middle. Play to second one, on to first. It's a double play. So a nice double play for the Colts to end things here in the fourth. Buccaneers still lead 4-0. We go to the fifth on BFA Sports.
It's more than a game.
It's more than just practice. It's more than coaching.
It's more than learning.
It's more than a team.
Es más que el béisbol.
It's more than baseball. It's a program that transforms lives.
And that's why we need your help to transform the baseball field at Atlantic Cape that has gone unused for years. Through the Bring It Home Capital campaign, we'll work to restore and revitalize the field on campus, giving the Buccaneers a true home field advantage, where we can honor their hard work and dedication. We don't just teach these young men how to be better ball players, we teach them how to be better people, instilling values like responsibility, commitment, and dependability. Our players understand that what happens on the field is only part of the picture. What they do in the classroom, at home, and in their communities is just as important as being a well-rounded athlete. Help us bring it home. Let's show these young athletes that there's nothing that can't be accomplished through determination and teamwork. It's more than baseball. It's changing lives. And together, we can make a difference.
We go to the top of the fifth here at Sandcastle Stadium in Atlantic City. Vin Avenue with you here on BFA Sports. It'll be Chris Bourne, Christian Petrillo, and Braden Ramirez for the Colts here in the top of the fifth against Ryan Master. And ball one there to Bourne, who is 0 for 1, struck out looking in the second inning. Master's given up just 1 hit through 4. High pop-up. Drifting into center field. Foreman coming in. Sorry going out. Sorry makes the catch, and there is one away. And that'll bring up Petrillo, who's 0 for 2. Popped out to the catcher De Palma in the first inning and then flew out to center field in the third. Master had just given up that leadoff double to Gio Aresta to begin things in the fourth, but he's been in cruise control before and after as he deals here to Petrillo. Chop to second. Easy play for Antonicello. Throws to first. And they get Petrillo, who looks like he ran over the bag. He may have strained something. He's hurting down the right field line in front of the tarp. He's limping to the dugout, falling down in the way. He's kind of hopping now into the dugout at first base and hops into the dugout. Looks like he's in some kind of pain as he may have tripped over the bag at first base running down the line. So we'll see what happens to Petrillo. That one grounded to third. Easy play for Monero. And 1-2-3 go the Colts in the fifth. Easy work for Ryan Master. 4-0 Buccaneers. We go to the bottom of the fifth on BFA Sports.
Number 27.
We go to the bottom of the fifth here at Sandcastle Stadium in Atlantic City. Vin Avenue with you here on BFA Sports. It'll be Dante De Palma, Omar Hernandez, and Omar Luis for the Buccaneers. And a change out in center field as Christian Petrillo had trouble running down the line. De Palma fouls it back to the screen. In the middle of the top half of the fifth inning, and he kind of hopped into the dugout looking in some kind of pain. TJ Massaro replaces Petrillo out there in center. Swing and a miss there. So hopefully things in the long run okay for Christian Petrillo and the Colts. That pitch in the dirt from Duarte. Gage Bendix starting to warm up for the Colts in their bullpen. De Palma lines it. Oh, what a grab there at second base by Jordan Brown. Gold glove defense there to retire Dante De Palma here in the fifth. And that'll bring up Omar Hernandez. He was hit by a pitch in the first, reached on a fielder's choice in the third, and was stranded there. So one away for Hernandez. Duarte deals, a little check swing by Hernandez, and they don't check, so ball one. And there's strike one on Hernandez. And strike two. As action continues for the Colts in their pen. Called strike three. Hernandez did not like that one. He thought he was outside and contested his argument to the home plate umpire to no avail. 2 away. And that'll bring up Omar Luis, grounded into a double play in the first inning, struck out swinging in the third. Two quick outs here in the fifth. Luis grounds it foul in front of the Colts dugout, 0-1. Buccaneers lead 4-0, game 2 of a doubleheader here on Saturday afternoon. Pitch outside to Luis. Duarte working quickly, deals outside to Luis, 2-1. Chopped back to the mound to Duarte. Flips underhand to first, and the Buccaneers go down 1-2-3 here in the fifth. They lead 4-0. We go to the sixth on BFA Sports.
It's more than a game.
It's more than just practice. It's more than coaching.
It's more than learning.
It's more than a team.
Es más que el béisbol.
It's more than baseball. It's a program that transforms lives.
And that's why we need your help to transform the baseball field at Atlantic Cape that has gone unused for years. Through the Bring It Home Capital campaign, we'll work to restore and revitalize the field on campus, giving the Buccaneers a true home field advantage, where we can honor their hard work and dedication. We don't just teach these young men how to be better ball players, we teach them how to be better people, instilling values like responsibility, commitment, and dependability. Our players understand that what happens on the field is only part of the picture. What they do in the
We go to the top of the sixth inning here at Sandcastle Stadium in Atlantic City. Vin Avenue with you here on BFA Sports. Connor Lucky, Matt Flamia, and Gino Aresta for the Colts here in the sixth against Ryan Master, who's given up just one hit here in game 2. Pitch to Lucky inside. Lucky 0 for 1 with a walk here in game 2. Master deals the 1-0, chopped foul down the third base line. 1-1. Lucky went 1 for 3 in game 1, and including a 2-run home run in the first inning of that game. Again, a hero for 1 with a walk. Takes a look at a pitch. 2-1. Gage Bendix continues to warm up for the Colts in their pen. Master deals, high pop foul, first base side out of play. And it's 2-2. Master deals. Swing and a miss. And Lucky down for out number 1. Strikeout number 4 for Ryan Master here in game 2. That'll bring up Matt Flamia, who's flown out to center field twice. He's 0 for 2 in game 2. Master cruising along here in game number 2. A little check swing by Flamia, and it's strike 1. Swing and a miss. Little hack on the inside part of the plate there by Flamia. It's 0-2. Ryan Master with some bite on that fastball here this afternoon. That one in the dirt. Takes a path to the backstop there. It's 1-2. The 1-2 to Flamia. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Master cruising along. He's found something here in the 6th. Strikeout number 5 for the Buccaneers right-hander. 2 away, Gio Aresta. Coming up to the plate, he's 1 for 2, grounded out in the 3rd, double in the 4th. He's got the only hit for the Colts. Pitch inside. Ryan Master's been that good, a masterful performance so far. Buccaneers lead 4-0 top of the 6th here in game 2 of the doubleheader. Driven into left field, there's a base hit. So a single for Aresta, the only bugaboo to the afternoon of Ryan Master's performance. 2 hits, both of them by Aresta. And with 2 gone, a man aboard, Jordan Brown now comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Grounded to second base in his last at bat. Action has halted for the Colts in their pen. We'll see if Bendix ends up coming in. Master deal, swing and a miss. Brown chasing the high cheese there. Aresta takes a slight lead off of first. Master gives him a look. But now deals to Brown in the dirt. And it's 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 outs, and a man aboard. Chopped to second base. Antonicello goes the easy way to second, 1 on to first. And not needed. We got excited there. So a little ground ball out for Brown, and that'll do it for the Colts here in the top of the 6th. Buccaneers lead 4-0. We go to the bottom of the 6th on BFA Sports.
Now batting, number 44.
We go to the bottom of the 6th inning here at Sandcastle Stadium in Atlantic City. As you see the Tropicana there, one of the many hotels and casinos here in Atlantic City. Vin Ebeneu with you here on BFA Sports. Thanks for joining us for Games 1 and here in Game 2. Caden Dale, Mo Antonicello, Kevin Foreman for the Bucs against Dante Duarte here in the 6th. The 3rd pitcher of the game, Gage Bendix, had been warming up for the Colts in the 5th, but then sat down. It is Dante Duarte's game for the moment. Caden Dale popped to second in the 2nd and then walked in the 3rd. Takes a look at a strike there, and then he was stranded on second base. Buccaneers lead 4-0 here on the bottom of the 6th. As Dale lines that one foul into the seats at first base. Everybody okay. Kind of a hot shot grounder. Line drive, rather. Game 2 of a doubleheader. Colts won 5-0 in Game 1 behind the dominant pitching of Ryan Pozo. Dale lines that one into left field, and making the catch on the way to the track is Ghost
Now batting, number 8.
for out number 1. Nice running grab there by Kiefer Ghost in left. And with one away, Mo Antonicello now the hitter. He flew out to center field in the second inning, grounded to shortstop in the third. He's 0 for 2 here in game 2. Darte working quickly. Antonicello drives it into left center field. It'll fall for a hit and go to the track. Antonicello on his horses gets into second base with a 1-out double. So a nice piece of hitting by the Buccaneers second baseman puts him into scoring position here in the 6th. And that looks like it'll be all for Dante Darte. As the Colts will make a pitching change, it'll be Gage Bendix, who had been warming up. He's going to come on in relief, and we'll let him warm up as we go to a break on BFA Sports. Back here in the bottom of the 6th inning, Vin Abenu with you here on BFA Sports. After the 1-out double by Antonicello, Colts made a pitching change, bringing in Gage Bendix out of the bullpen, their 4th pitcher here in Game 2. Kevin Foreman, the hitter, with 1 away, and Antonicello leading off at second base. Bendix deals outside in the dirt. Good block by Connor Lucky. It's 1-0. Again, the Colts won Game 1 5-0. Buccaneers lead 4-0, turning the tables here in Game 2. Bendix takes a look at Antonicello and deals to Foreman, driven down the left field line, foul onto the berm and out of play. Siegel came out of the field and then drifted away. Pitch to Foreman inside. Foreman looking to help the Buccaneers expand their lead in the tack-on portion of the game. 2 7-inning contests, so essentially like the 8th inning here in the 6th. High pop-up. Brown giving it a look. Brown makes the catch. It was Aresta kind of giving a look as well, but it's Brown who hustled on in and called him off, made the catch for out number 2. So Brown showing off some great defense here this afternoon. 2 away, and Antonicello stays put at second base. Nate Goodrich now the hitter. He's 3 for 3. Scored a run, had an RBI single as well. An opportunity to drive in another run here in the bottom of the 6th with 2 gone against Gage Bendix. The pitch. And there's ball one. Luis Sorry on deck for the Buccaneers. Nobody warming in their pen. It's all Ryan Master today. The 1-0. 2-0. Bendix gives Antonicillo a look, another look, and now deals to the plate. Finds the plate, and it's 2-1 on Goodrich. Antonicillo leads off second with 2 away. The 2-1 upstairs from Bendix, and it's 3-1 on Goodrich. Three balls, 1 strike, 2 out. Antonicillo leads off second. Pitch to Goodrich. And he thought it was ball 4. Brought back to the plate as it's called strike 2. He's checking things over to the home plate umpire as well. Definitely surprised him there. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Antonicillo leads off at second base. The Buccaneers have a 4-0 lead here in the 6th. Goodrich lines it foul, left side, out of play. And we'll do it again. Antonicillo had rounded third on that one. So now he takes the short way back, going across the infield grass. Once again, the 3-2 from Bendix. Goodrich lines it up the middle, base hit. Antonicillo rounds third. He's coming on home, and he'll score ahead of the throw. So a 2-out RBI single by Nate Goodrich, and the Buccaneers take a 5-0 lead. So the leadoff double comes in to score Antonicillo. Or check out the 1-out double. So 2 out. And Goodrich on first after the RBI single, and Luis Sorry now the hitter. He's 2 for 2 with a walk. Pitch outside from Bendix. Nate Goodrich certainly can run, and he's got a tiny lead off of first. Sorry hits a high pop-up in the infield. Bendix calling for it. Coming in is the third baseman, Powers, who makes the catch. And that'll do it here in the 6th. Buccaneers get 1 run. They lead 5-0 as we go to inning number 7 on BFA Sports.
It's more than a game. It's more than just practice.
It's more than coaching.
It's more than learning.
It's more than a team.
Es más que el béisbol.
It's more than baseball. It's a program that transforms lives.
And that's why we need your help to transform the baseball field at Atlantic Cape that has gone unused for years. Through the Bring It Home Capital campaign, we'll work to restore and revitalize the field on campus, giving the Buccaneers a true home field advantage, where we can honor their hard work and dedication. We don't just teach these young men how to be better ball players, we teach them how to be better people, instilling values like responsibility, commitment, and dependability. Our players understand that.
We go to the top of the 7th inning here in game number 2 at Sandcastle Stadium in Atlantic City. Vin Abneu with you here on BFA Sports. Kiefer Ghosts, Vin Powers, Chris Bourne for the Colts here in the top of the 7th as Ryan Master looks to finish things out. He's got 6 strikeouts. Through 6 innings. And just 2 hits. High pop-up. Foul behind the plate. And it's 0-1. Goes 0 for 1 here in game 2. Had a walk in the 2nd inning and a strikeout in the 4th. The pitch in the dirt. 1-1. Colts won game 1 5-0. Buccaneers turning the tables here in game 2. They lead 5-0. High pop-up. This one will stay in the field of play. Monero coming in, makes the catch, and there's one away. Last licks here for the Colts. 2 7-inning contest. This is the 7th inning of game number 2. And one gone here in the 7th. Vin Powers now the hitter. He flew out to right field in the 2nd inning, struck out swinging in the 4th. Chopped to 3rd. Monero fields, gets a grip, throws to 1st, and overthrows Hernandez. And it goes into the dugout, which will allow Powers to get to 2nd base on the E5. So Monero was able to field it cleanly enough, but struggled to grip it on the way by and ended up airmailing it to 1st base. So 1 on, 1 out. And that'll bring up Chris Bourne. He's 0 for 2. Struck out looking in the 2nd inning and hit a pop-up caught by Luis Sari in the 5th. Master gives Powers a look and now deals to Bourne upstairs, 1-0. The 1-0 in the dirt, 2-0 on Bourne. Nick Lineski has grabbed a bat and come up on deck as a pinch hitter for the Colts. There's a strike, and it's 2-1 on Bourne. Petrillo had been replaced in center field after the 5th after he came up injured after running out a ground ball to first base, overran 1st and got hurt. Macera replaced him. And that one just missed. Ryan Master wanted that one to Bourne. It's 3-1. And it looks like we'll get a pinch hitter next in that leadoff spot as the lineup turns over. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Powers leads off at 2nd base. Master gives him a stare and deals to the plate. And a 1-out walk as Bourne is aboard. And Nick Lineski, the pinch hitter for the Colts. And Coach Ward will go out and have a visit with Ryan Master, as will the whole infield. Talking things over, 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Nobody is warming, although a couple Buccaneers are now taking a jog down into the bullpen just in case things unravel in the 7th for Ryan Master and crew. Just 2 hits for the Colts in game 2. Both of them by the first baseman Gio Aresta. 6 strikeouts for Ryan Master. And 5 walks, including one here in the 7th. Runners lead 1st and 2nd, 1 out. Nick Lineski on as a pinch hitter here in the 7th inning for the Colts. In the leadoff spot. Master deals, popped up, and it goes foul into the seats. Behind the plate, 0-1. Monero on the lip of the infield grass at third base. Hernandez playing behind the runner at first. And double play depth up the middle for the Buccaneers. Time called on the field by the field umpire. Lineski steps back in. Master back on the bump. Deals the 0-1. In the dirt, it's 1-1. Pop out by Ghost. Powers reached on an E5. A walk to Bourne. And the 1-1 count on the pinch hitter Lineski. 1-2. The 1-2. Chop to third. Monero fields, throws the second one. Antonicello to first. Not in time. So Lineski reaches on the fielder's choice. Bourne out at second. Powers over to third. And the Colts down to their final out. Braden Ramirez steps up to the plate. Ramirez 0 for 2, had a walk in the third. One and 0. Runners on the corners, 2 away. Master deals. Driven down the right field line out of play. Well into the seats. It's 1-1. Runners lead first and third, 2 away. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1 on Ramirez. Connor Lucky on deck for the Colts. It'll be a 2-1. Grounded up the middle, through for a base hit. So a 2-out single by Ramirez, and the Colts on the scoreboard. It's 5-1. Coming in to score Powers. Check that. Bourne. So Lineski down to second on the RBI single. Now that was Powers that scored. Excuse me. So Lucky now the hitter. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Looks at a pitch inside there, 1-0. As action continues, double barrel action for the Buccaneers in their bullpen. Runners lead first and second, 2 out. Lucky fouls it back behind the plate out of play. And it's 1-1. It'll be a 1-1. In the dirt, good block by De Palma, and it's 2-1. Colts won game 1 of the doubleheader today, 5-0. Buccaneers lead 5-1 here in game 2 in the 7th inning. 2-1 the count. Runners lead first and second, 2 away. Up high, it's 3-1 on Lucky. Colts only have 2 hits. The 3-1 fouled down the first baseline out of play. And the Colts down to their last strike. Three balls, two strikes, 2 outs. Runners lead first and second, 2 away. Buccaneers have a 5-1 lead here in the 7th. Ryan Master looking to finish what he started. The 3-2. Popped foul down the right field line. Hernandez giving it a look. It goes into the seats, and we'll do it again. Action continues for the Buccaneers in their pen. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Buccaneers lead 5-1, top of the 7th. Ryan Master takes a breath, deals, up high, and the bases are loaded. And Matt Flamia, who's 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts to center and a strikeout, now comes up to the plate. Check that, we got a pinch hitter. Colby Chippendale. With the bases loaded and 2 away here in the 7th. Swing and a miss. Master climbs the ladder there, 0-1. Master deals the 0-1 to Chippendale. There's strike 2. Colts down to their final strike. Master is 6 strikeouts here in game 2. The 0-2. Line to second base. Antonicello flips to Sari, and that'll do it. The ball game is over, and the Buccaneers win this one 5-1. A masterful performance from the Buccaneers right-hander Ryan Master, and a 5-1 victory for Atlantic Cape as they earn a split of the doubleheader here on Saturday afternoon. For our entire crew here on BFA Sports, I'm Vin Abenu. Thank you for joining us, and drive home safely.